Deontay Wilder! Distinguished opponent across one draw with 20 wins coming by way of knockout. Tyson
Hi everybody, and welcome to Sports Club. Let's chat about the Tyson Fury. It's an apt day because it's 36 degrees in Cape Town. I'm sweating like a gypsy with a mortgage, but not a Gypsy King. Tyson Fury, what a fight.
What a fight. I said to you that
I called it.
You did. We walked out of here last week. I said Wilder will knock him out in the second round. He won't knock Wilder out in the second round. You said there's something about this bloke this week. He's sounding like a maniac, but he knows what he's doing. He will knock him out. I believe you put money on it as well and won a return. But yes, I've watched that fight 3 or 4 times over the course of the weekend, and each time it gets better because you've just never seen a bully like Wilder reduced to rubble.
Yeah.
He was, from that second round when he pounded him, and he got a bit wobbly, he just wasn't in that fight. And 2 knockdowns could have been 3 knockdowns. There was also the slip. And when the fight was stopped, he was in Disneyland and going nowhere. And there would have been damage done to his health if they didn't throw in the towel. I see Wilder has come out and said the reason for the defeat is more the 45-pound suit he wore into the ring. And that is watched the fight, and he's watched the fight, and he wasn't hurt once during that fight, and Fury didn't have the...
Are you sure he's watching the right fight?
Well, it reminds me of that South African joke where Van's getting beaten up, and every time he gets to his ring, to the corner, his corner man tells him, "You're winning this fight. I mean, you've got it." And after the 5th round, he says, "Well, will you check the ref because someone's beating the shit out of me?" so
every time Wilder went back to his corner, all they were doing was cleaning blood off his head.
Well, they were cleaning blood out of his head. They weren't even talking to him. He was just... Yeah. It's like someone who's never... It reminded me of when Tyson got hit by Buster Douglas, but then also when Tyson got beaten up, and that's Mike Tyson, by Lennox Lewis. This great warrior who's always been on the front foot, just getting pounded, and the key there for Fury was he smothered him, and he wouldn't let up, and he used that weight advantage. He got him in a clinch, he throttled him, he just weighted him down, and then he pounded him, and just a magnificent boxing exhibition, because he said he was going to do it, and he went out and he did it. Yeah. And it did remind me a bit of Ali and Foreman in terms of the way it played out. It was so against expectation, and Ali had said he was going to do particular things to Foreman, said that Foreman couldn't knock him out, couldn't hit hard enough, and that he would knock Foreman out, and everyone in the world said at that stage, impossible. When Fury said he would knock him out, many thought impossible, myself included. And he just went out and he gave him a proper beating.
Gave him a good hiding, as my dad used to say to me, or threaten me with one. It didn't surprise me because at 35, I think that Wilder, you've seen the best of Wilder, if there was a best of him. And at 30, 31, Fury still got potential if he can keep his head on his shoulders. I mean, he's insane, but his sole focus was to win this fight. And man, did he ever just destroy him. Incredible.
And that thing that he said he wanted to taste the blood of Wilder, and then he did. He took a good lick out of his neck as well.
Well, he was doing this in the 4th, 5th round. It was hilarious.
And just the charisma he brings to the show.
Yeah.
He's the ultimate showman.
What a contrast in entries. You had the one that was to some old 30s music. I can't remember the song now, but it was typical of a lineal boxing champion. And then you had Wilder with the rap music, the live rap music, entrance into the ring.
The Darth Vader outfit.
It was...
I remember seeing a spoof of the Darth Vader one where the guy eventually opens the door and he says, "Just get me out of this thing, I can't breathe in." I think that's what Wilder must have felt like. But yeah, fantastic for boxing. They say there's going to be the trilogy that Wilder's already said he wants it, but I'd really like to see Fury Joshua now in that debate. And I'd certainly pick Fury to win that one. But as you say, it's how much does Fury want it now? His dad says, "Go home. You've done it all. You've dropped 50 kilos. You came back and beat the 2 best that were out there." And he doesn't put Joshua in that bracket.
No.
But if you see how he systematically destroyed Klitschko and how he destroyed Wilder, and he said before the fight, the last time I fought Wilder, I was on my way back from 2 years out of the game, and I still won 10 of the 12 rounds, and got up from his biggest punch. Yeah. So if you look at both fights, why have a third?
There's no need, because it'll only be another beating, as far as I'm concerned. To me, he won both fights. Well, easily. And he's got to have the fight if he wants to fight again, you know.
Yeah, and they're talking like a $400 million fight if it's held in the United Arab Emirates. They say if it's against Joshua and it's held in the UK, it will be the biggest thing since the World Cup in '66. So, yeah, but just great for boxing, great for sport. And you know, when you go onto those YouTube channels and you just want to watch a fight again or watch the highlights, it's something for the people's champion as well, the Gypsy King.
Yeah, and the betting was even. It was, and money was even coming in for Wilder pre-fight. You know, people just didn't. Fury is the Rodney Dangerfield of boxing. He just gets no respect, you know. And good for him. He thoroughly deserved it, and proved a few of my critics wrong out there. I think one guy said, "What world do I live in where Fury knocks him down?" I said, "I'll stick to that." But you know,
knocked him down twice.
He did, eh? Was it twice?
And the referee at the one stage when he took the point away from Fury, it was like he was trying to give him 20 seconds Wilder to recover.
It seemed like he was fighting two people in that ring to me as well, yeah, because there was definitely a punch to the back of the head from Wilder to Fury, and nothing was said.
Well, it must have been the only punch he threw all night.
I think it might have been. Anyway, well done, Tyson Fury. What a legend. And thanks for the chat, Mark.
Cheers.